Welcome back to the Lair, where we talk about all things Wildcat football. Joined as usual by my cohort, Luke Davis. I'm LB Graham, and this edition of the Lair, we're going to talk about the schedule.
Yep.
And as we look ahead, we realize it's really right around the corner. As we're filming this today, it's about 3 weeks till we open with Festus.
3 weeks till Festus. That's going to be a very energetic opener. Festus is going to come out very determined after we beat them here last year, 27-0. And that revenge is going to be on their mind, but Coach Snyder also told us during the break, expect a great team. It's not just about, aside from them having motivation, they are going to be very talented.
For anyone out there who might remember that game and might think that Festus was kind of a pushover, they went on to have a very successful season. As Coach told us, took St. Charles West down to the wire late in the season. And
we remember St. Charles West.
St. Charles West knocked us out of the playoffs last year. So this Festus team,
yes,
at home, at night, defending their turf, kind of restoring their honor, could have a lot.
They have all of the places in gear to make things very unpleasant for a lot of opponents.
Now looking beyond that opener, one of the things that stood out to us as we looked at the schedule is the preponderance of big home games this year.
Yes, very talented teams, very good teams, very well-coached teams, rivalry teams. When you have your big opponents on the schedule, if you're playing the Alabamas and the Georgias and the Notre Dames of the world, you want to face those teams at home. There's a macho element where you may want to go on the road and take their turf home with you, but we know it's nice that they are coming to the Den rather than we having to go there like last year.
And specifically, some of the teams we're thinking about here are Lutheran North and South.
Yes.
Right? Some of our conference rivals who last year, if people remember those games, our wins at North and South were two of the most exciting games we had.
Very tight games. Thank you, Caleb Miller, for the fumble return against North. And
thank you, Eamon Kerr, for your 3 interceptions against Lutheran South.
We're going to be thanking Eamon for some time to come. But those two games, both the back and forth tightness against a very explosive Lutheran North team and also the comeback against Lutheran South, have shown this team there is nobody on the schedule really that can be taken for granted.
And of course, we have Burroughs coming to Westminster. In the last few years, they've been a conference juggernaut, and probably this year, no different.
It's going to be no different. Burroughs does not rebuild; they reload. If there's any doubt about who's going to be probably one of our toughest, if not the toughest opponent in conference, it's going to be Burroughs.
And of course, we have Borgia, who for years was kind of our nemesis. We couldn't get past them, but the last few years we've been very successful against them, and that might also heighten their desire to come here and take us down. They had an undefeated season going into the last game of the year last year, and then we beat them at their field, and I think they remember that.
They do. They remember that. That was a big spoiler for them. And also we've got, it has the added element of being final senior home game for our seniors. It's Carnival weekend here at Westminster, Wildcat weekend. So we're going to be expecting a huge crowd of our own fans. We always know that Borgia travels very well. Their home games are always overflowing. Whenever they come to our place, they bring their moxie in terms of fans. So that is going to be arguably the most energetic game of the entire year on the regular season schedule.
And so as we look at the schedule, we see there's a lot to look forward to, but of course, what we're really looking forward to are those games that are to be determined. We're hoping to have some nice November football.
Yes.
We've been very fortunate the last few years to be hosting some playoff football.
A lot of games.
So let's hope that we again have that opportunity to have some nice playoff games here at the Academy late in the year.
And the key to that always is finishing first in your district and winning the right to host at least the first 3 games and then maybe beyond that. So with the talent we have returning, with the schedule, this is going to be a year to watch.
Thank you all for joining us at the Lair, and hopefully during the season we'll see you back from time to time with some more editions of Lair. We're hoping, we can go ahead and say this, we're hoping to do some recap preview shows during the year. We'll see.
Making this an ongoing thing.
We'll see how that goes. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.